The Formal Gamer, podcast for those with exquisite taste.
Welcome to Season 6 of The Formal Gamer. The University of Eolus has produced some peculiar pupils, but none more peculiar than Gorrus, Farvan, and Sotru. They face an assignment unlike any other: to uncover the secrets of class and discover the origins of the dragon cults. Will they pass or fail? Will they live or die?
Hi guys, welcome to episode 32 of season 10 of the Formal Gamer podcast. Sorry updates have been a bit late recently. I've been very busy at work and not very well, so it's been a bit late. I do apologise. This is the season finale, but not the end, I think, of hearing about Gorrus and Sotru and Farvan. You'll sort of hear at the end why, but we will definitely come back and see these guys in the same sort of situation, but I don't want to give too much away. Thank you for following us on this journey. Next week, I'll be doing some of the live Dragon Meet episodes. I don't know exactly how many I'll put out next week. We recorded some stuff, but the sound quality is not great on a lot of it, because I screwed up the recordings again and ruined it for everyone. I'm an idiot. But after that, we'll be going back in March to doing some Grot and Dante stuff. I know I'm going to be finishing off season 4, Jules' stuff, but he's not quite ready to do that stuff yet because he's a pickle. And so we're going to do some Grot and Dante stuff and just have the original trio united again. No Robin, no Mira, just Jules, Danny and Abu. And I'm very much looking forward to it. But more important than any of that is that you enjoy the episode. What will become of Gorrus?
Okay.
So, Gorrus's
Falling.
flaccid body is...
Penis.
I mean, in fact, as the bike comes down, there is a hiss of air and a little bit of water squirts out of his side. His body is then flung. Now,
Like those oranges.
I have to say, in terms of the Formal Gamer, we have never had one of these. Fatal Strike in this, I believe, takes you down to 0.
Yeah, and
Should you...
the damage, whatever damage I take from the fall, unless, I'm just reading it now, unless it's over 163 damage, which I don't think that...
Is that your full health?
That's my full health. I just lose one of, no matter how much it is, I lose one of my death saving throws.
Right.
So any damage I take, so I'm going to lose one death saving throw.
Which means you get 2 more.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if anyone gets to him before he has to roll death saving throws, we can also resuscitate him.
Yes. We will get to that in a second. So, I'll roll the damage for the fall, which by our thing it's 60 metres, so 6d6.
That's what you normally do to me.
4.
Can it add up to 163?
No.
Then it doesn't need to be done. It doesn't then multiply later.
Unless you get stabbed while you're on the floor or eaten or...
It happened this turn.
Okay, right. In that case, it can't get to 160.
Yeah, if I understand correctly,
it would
I just
be
lose a
about
death saving
it'd be
throw.
about minus 20
So I've
or
had
something like
one
that.
failure.
As he bounces, what's he
And-
land on? What's he land on? Does he
fucking
land against the
Well,
Raven?
before we get to that, is anyone able to do anything to
So,
stop him?
can I have a go? I was going to ask you about that. What's in terms of the timing? Can I make a move?
No, you can't. I would let you.
Aren't you riding a dragon?
Hey, hold your horses, little lady. Yippee-ki-yay.
Oh my god.
lady.
I thought it was a young lady.
Oh, right, I think it's a lady.
Sass! The
I love
sarsaparilla.
Sassy Robin.
Sarsaparilla Sunday.
Roll me. What's your plan? You
Hey!
jump up. What?
Why is he getting to say his plan
No,
first?
because I'm saying, can anyone do anything? You definitely can't do anything
Oh, fine.
because you're down at the street level, facing a different
Yeah,
direction.
but I have a plan about how to save his life.
Yeah, but I'm in the
But
dragon's mouth. He's trying to
yeah,
rescue
like
me
you
before I
can't
fall.
communicate with
So,
me.
Sotru's trying to
really
stop
the only
death
one-
throws.
Yeah.
What were you going to do? Jump off or?
So,
Right me down.
Sotru, and again, it depends on time and how that works. Sotru was going to signal to the other 4 and he was going to get them to launch into the air towards Gorrus and use their moss ropes to see if they can grab, kind of whip it round him and pull him towards them, and they would form a cocoon to protect his fall. Which is probably, I guess, dice rolls, but still possible. But I guess it depends.
It's kind of out of turn. Roll me a d20. Roll me a d20.
Okay. That's what I meant. It depends on whether I can... An 8.
Plus your initiative.
3.
I'm sorry, you don't manage to do it in time. The idea
No, I get advantage on initiative.
Roll it again.
Wait, let me just double check.
Where are you seeing that? Yeah, initiative advantage, you're right.
Where is I can't find it.
Feral instinct.
Yeah, there it is.
Go.
10.
13, sorry, yeah.
I'm afraid it's not quick enough. And Gorrus is lifeless, limp, flaccid, popped,
Have you ever had
water
those
leaking.
those squidgy toys you
I
throw in
know
a
what you
window
mean,
and they
yeah,
go flop down
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Is it like that?
No, it's more like a water balloon's been plopped and the balloon's just landed on the floor.
90 gallons of water squeezed out as I land.
And
Oh, fuck.
you land on a roof below, flop there, and then just slide. Now, like the squeegee, slide off the roof.
You're not saying that's another selection of damage, because I thought it was another death saving.
It's not going to take you over 163.
No, but if any damage I take a death, I lose a failure.
Oh, I see. No, no, I'm not going to be.
I said that'd be harsh.
I'm not going to be that cruel. Farvin, you've just seen Gorrus popped.
When's Raven going to announce her plan? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. Misogynist DM
Unfortunately,
is going to
it's
wait for
actually-
all the men to speak first.
It's actually Sotru
assume.
and then the dragon's turn before Raven's turn. Because this has all happened out of turn. This is his rebuttals.
Oh, that was his reaction.
Yeah. He gets 3 reactions and he used all of them.
Well, it's not pleased with me, was he?
I guess Farvin's on this balcony of his castle and watching
Well,
it all happen.
it's not Ruth's turn.
So you've seen where he's fallen.
I mean, you've seen this before 14 times.
Oh, yeah.
You've seen where he's fallen.
So
This is actually where we succeed.
It was a double bluff. He said, "Don't get eaten."
It's like when they said to Neo, "You're not the one." Hang on a minute. Agent Smith is the one.
So Farvin's on his balcony and he sees it all transpire. Exactly right, like he's seen thousands upon thousands of times before. Farvin always thought in his head that he would be prepared for this to happen in reality,
He is.
but he's just not.
Oh, okay.
Does he start writing?
Does he
his
write a
death
letter?
Yeah!
Why is that
doesn't.
funny?
No.
Because whenever
he
he
always
gets sad,
does
he writes
that.
his letters.
Oh, yeah.
Or he's in danger.
So
But it's only
Farvin,
personal danger, isn't it?
That's very true, actually.
Farvin goes down on his knees and he looks at the floor and he whispers, "I wish my friend Gorrus was okay."
Not I hope, I
No,
wish.
I wish. Because
Oh, I shouldn't have bothered helping, should I?
we didn't. I flew off.
I mean, yeah. Is this so? How? What's your?
Hang on,
how-
sorry. But isn't it these guys' turn first? Just
No, it's Farvin's turn.
was it Farvin's turn?
After Gorrus
Oh,
comes
sorry.
Farvin.
Brilliant. Sorry, I was really panicked.
Yeah.
So, A, are you sure you want to burn wish in this situation on that?
God, Farvin's
Yes.
changed.
Okay.
What if my plan had saved you that?
Well, I don't know,
You never fucking know now.
But Farvin
Did I'll ask you,
You
you
can't
did
talk
say.
to each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
This is where I don't. Yeah, we can't really
Can't
game
metagame.
this.
We're not metagame at the table.
And B, is your wish for him? Tell me again specifically what
I
you,
wish
what
my
you
friend
wish.
Gorrus was. Well, I said okay.
became
but
Cord.
I wish my friend Gorrus was back up to 160 hit
No,
points.
just tell me what you wish.
I wish my friend Gorrus was back up to full health.
I think you said okay, but
Yeah, well, healthy.
It was alright.
I'm only okay when I've got full hit points. Other than that, I say I feel healthy.
You can be an okay dead body. You can have a healthy corpse. So
Thanks, Jules.
You can have a healthy corpse.
so you shudder. The energy required, the concentration and everything is physically devastating for you to cast this spell. You are changing reality itself. the most powerful spell that a wizard can cast. There are reverberations around the cavern. You yourself feel immediately debilitated. This single spell has taken as much a toll on your body as the last 500 years trapped in the tower and that 1 acre of forest around you.
I could do this all day!
And you kneel down and you look towards the area where you saw Gorrus fall. You saw him hit the roof, you saw him slide off, and it's Sotru's turn.
Cool. I'm going to do exactly what I did before. So I'm on the neck, and
You're on the neck.
The face is facing me.
Yeah, you've just seen Gorrus' lifeless, dead body fall 60 foot down, hit a roof, and then disappear into the streets where there is a cacophony of fighting.
Did he feel the power of wish in the air? Did he feel that magical aura?
Bearing in mind the amount of magical shit
And I'm
going
also
off.
raging at the
Yeah.
moment.
No.
Oh, I'm not?
No, you
you
are.
didn't-
Oh,
you didn't-
right.
you didn't speak.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
And also
okay,
this is
sorry.
in semi-darkness.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm already raging, so...
You would be more angry now.
I'm not sure I can. I mean, I'm in rage.
Well, all right.
I mean, if I could, I would.
Is there not like Rage Plus mode?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I get 5 extra hits.
Good bluff. That was almost a mirror. Almost a mirror.
Don't name that me.
That's a classic mirror.
Remember that one?
My horse is much taller than
So
everyone
I
else.
magically resuscitate my horse, and it's a unicorn, and I slay the witch dragon.
Slay.
Don't I, dear?
Yes, queen.
Anyway, so can I move on the dragon or not really? Or would I have to
You're
roll
climbing,
athletics and stuff?
Uh,
Like to make a movement towards its eyes again, or...
you can roll me. It's not going to be particularly difficult because you are an incredibly skillful fighter.
I'm okay. I'm going to just attack the neck again.
Okay.
I'd rather not take the risk. So I'm going to attack the same way I have before.
The risk of rolling a 1.
Okay.
What are the chances you're rolling a 1?
Yeah, thanks.
With your advantage
So-
you're taking?
I'm going to do my 4 attacks, which is... And also reckless attack.
So reckless attack.
Yes, so that includes the frenzy. So 4 attacks.
Yep, that's a hit. 19.
19's not a hit.
No, 19 plus is
Oh, right,
11.
okay.
13.
15 plus 11, 26.
Yep.
17, 28. 16. All hits.
Okay.
So now it's 4 throws, isn't it?
Yeah. 8 plus 7. 8 plus is 11, isn't it?
15 plus 4 is 19.
10.
Plus 7 plus 4.
21. 5 plus 7 plus 4 is 16. 2 plus 7 plus 4 is 13.
I think that's it.
And you're going to tell me that the total?
I did not remember any of that.
21,
What's the second
19,
one?
16 and 12, was it?
No, the first one was
Tom
my
wrote it
biggest
down.
one.
He's
No, it's
adding it
not
up
my
now.
biggest,
Look at his eyes flickering.
21 was the second one.
Yeah, that's it. I just think the wrong one, sorry.
Ah, sorry, okay.
There is a multitude of strikes. I think it's again in order. Yeah. Going down like a caterpillar down the neck.
Yeah.
They're going to. It's almost like you're drilling into him with these.
Yeah. Digging
specially
for
designed-
oil.
These specially designed piercing fists that have been over-engineered for
The spoon,
500 years.
the fork.
The spoon. The fork.
You fucking idiot. It's such a cool moment. One of them tapping the dragon like a fucking egg.
He's not tapping. He's piercing with a spoon.
He's not
Is
going
it spork though? Is that the ultimate one?
No,
It's
it's a
spork.
spoon and a fork separately.
Okay.
But together, they make. And they're like, you're like basically like a set of Power Rangers.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
What, we're going to be standing over the dead body of the dragon going... touching our spoons together.
And
Romantic.
with that, it's the dragon's turn. And the dragon turns to you, Sotru, and then disappears from existence.
Oops, I'm gonna fall. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
That candy tree. That friggin' candy cane. Merry Christmas, everyone.
I did ask Cord to do that. It doesn't did Cord listen, even if you're dead temporarily.
He did. You have to say, Cord did kind of take his eye off the game, though.
Yeah. Oh, no, to be fair, maybe Cord's quite literal. I didn't say save my life.
So, Sotru, you're about to fall out the sky for the
Yeah.
third time in this
know.
battle.
No magic cloud to save my hiney.
Well,
Heiny.
quite. Raven, we'll come back to you, Sotru.
Okay.
Next time, I think maybe
Fucking hell.
if we take a little break here, as
Sure.
Sotru is about to fall out the sky
No
for the
worries.
third time.
No worries. No worries,
Sorry,
mate.
Cotmo.
All right. In the words of Matthew McConaughey, all right.
This is what he
So-
says. Yeah.
Yeah.
They are his
Okay.
words.
I am going to... So basically, I see these things happen. I see Gorrus bitten and fall from the sky dead.
Flung from the sky.
Popped.
Popped. I then see the dragon disappear and my 4 friends just begin to
Well,
plummet.
Friend and associate.
Yeah, one friend and 3 of his friends.
Well, I mean,
know,
they
friends
they
and-
are called Sotru and the Three Amigos.
I see my friend
Whistledown.
and his backing dancers falling from the sky. Team Spork. So I
I like that team sport.
You get this innate reason just to turn around from where you're looking, and you just see this shitstorm.
I guess
might
you would,
notice
yeah,
it,
you're going
yeah.
to keep looking at the dragon every now and again. Like,
Yeah.
no matter
Yeah,
what happens, you'd be like, fucking hell, that's a big old dragon.
okay. So I'm a bit frustrated being trapped in these side streets. I've now decided I'm going to just head straight for Torfidus and try and just hack him to bits. And if it distracts
Roll me an
him,
insight.
7. No, that's my old one. It's not going to be high. Why? Say the insight.
Because you jump over from this roof to the next one. You have a peer over and you look, and there are 3 youngling dragons around Torfus. You think a frontal assault from here,
Yeah.
as opposed to either secreting yourself some way past them under some subterfuge, or attacking from a different point, perhaps from the clock tower, or looking at it. He appears to be standing in this town square on a sort of almost wall-less, like raised platformy type area, or some
A dais. What's the
yeah.
matter? You were just worried you're going to kill 2 of your players if I rush in madly?
No, I feel like I owe you as the player, which I did to Danny. Danny knew exactly what he was getting himself into. I owe
The
you.
ma- yeah, the dragon's mouth.
I mean,
feel
Farman
like-
said it a long time ago
Before you
when he was a
choose-
good old 200, sorry.
Fine, I run up the clock tower,
Wait,
which
no,
I've been
no,
trying to do for ages, and then I try and shoot Torfidus with my arrow. The end. Go.
The end. Go.
I feel like somebody's having a little bit of a huff.
I know!
I feel like they are.
I want to shoot the bad wizards.
Maybe
Sassy Robin's here.
let Abby finish the options, you pick one and we move on.
Everyone else just gets to do what they want. I have to have a wee lecture.
I'm dead.
And then I'm having,
A lecture! I'm giving you flavours so
then-
you can choose.
oh, thanks, all right, salt and vinegar. And then I have to shoot, and then I have to shoot, you know.
You don't have to. You can ignore everything Abby
Well, I
says.
keep
and do what
coming
you want.
across.
Do what you want.
You can do it if you
Don't
want.
let him bully you.
If
Do
you,
what you
well,
want.
if
You know
want-
what?
if you
Whatever
want-
he says, do the opposite.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that as
Now get up, wish boy.
you can, listen, you can
Make a wish foundation.
You can pop over the roof where you are and loose off an arrow. You'd still get the sneak advantage. You're popping out from the top of there. You can do that. I'm just so that you don't get in a huff for me for not offering you options. I'm giving you lots of options so you can decide what your best form of attack is.
I just feel like my character's now seen death happen, she's like, fuck it. We're in endgame.
Aren't you hiding at the moment next to a corpse? Was that
No,
last
she
go?
was on the roof.
So that was last go. She hid next to a corpse. Haven't seen death before.
So you're moving away from the clock tower. You're within range. You're within arrow range of Torfidus from where you are. You would be getting that sneak attack. He's surrounded by the 3 youngling dragons. There's still fighting going on.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot Torfidus
Yep.
with my arrow.
I mean, you can shoot and roll or whatever you want. Yeah.
And then I'm going to run up the clock tower
Okay.
and run away afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. So roll me the attack first. You'll get your advantage because it's a sneak attack because you're popping out over the roof. Looking at the roofs, you reckon you could jump from one to the other and keep switching between them all if you wanted to do that as well. There's all sorts of things that you, as a really sneaky thief, would be able to do. Sneaky rogue, sorry.
Yeah.
So roll me that attack with advantage.
20.
Natural. Whoa!
Take that, Grandpa.
That's an in joke
Yeah.
for.
We're calling Abu Grandpa today.
And then Jules starts flossing.
At last, because his teeth are a terrible mess.
So, do I need to do this now?
You need to roll the single digits on a 10 first, and then it's the single digits.
Single digits first.
6.
46.
I think it's max damage. Is that?
Yeah, 46 is just crit.
So max damage is going to be my
That's a lot for a rogue, isn't it?
1d6 plus 5 to start.
What is this when we add all of your
Yeah,
things
you
up?
ready to help me count down?
Yeah, of course. How many is it?
So it's going to be 20 d6,
20 d6.
right? Because it's double damage.
No, max damage.
No. We played just max damage for
So
20.
Everyone does. Oh, we don't need to add it up. So how many
it's
d6?
10d6. It's 60 damage as a minimum.
Plus,
Bloody hell.
So you don't need to roll them.
plus another d6, plus 5, 11.
So 71 damage.
71 damage.
Yeah.
Whoa. What kind of is there anything special about his arrows described?
No. Just a normal arrow, but the top of this is weak.
It's basically a branch.
They're really cute arrows, and they are like black feathered, like the raven.
So normal wood with black raven feathers in the end.
And I kiss it before I shoot it.
I got really filthy. Like,
Kiss what? The arrow?
Raven's really got dark now. Just kissing going.
What do you kiss though? The arrow or like your
The
gun?
shaft.
I asked for that, didn't I?
Yeah.
I asked for that. I didn't.
Yeah. You should have been pointing to your shaft at the time, though. That was out of order.
Right, Raven jumps over, runs up the roof, and it's instinctive, it's quick, it's fluid, and it is effective.
And it's sexy.
And it's sexy. Raven runs up this roof, does a little shimmy left from a chimney, and just instantaneously looses off. She takes moments to find, acquire, and hit that target. This arrow goes straight through. It goes underneath the wing of one dragon, through the legs of another, and lands where were you aiming on Torfidus? Not the head. The crotch.
Yeah, that's why it did so much damage.
Yeah.
And this
To be
arrow
fair,
goes.
I did read in the fairy tales the crotch area of a magician.
It's his most vulnerable.
And
It's where his biggest vein is.
Sorry, wizard. Sorry, mage.
It lands.
It's
He's
called mage crotch.
He's wearing. Right, you know.
This is why all that comes overrun. We're like, we'll have this done in 3 episodes. 9 episodes later, we're discussing mating properly.
Who's the lead singer of King? Not Queen. No, not Queen. Kiss. Not Gene Kelly. Gene Simmons.
Gene Kelly.
This is going to put us back on point.
Singing in the rain with Gene Simmons.
He's wearing a similar outfit to Gene Simmons.
Is he?
In red with a
Is
massive
he?
cloak around him. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Weird though.
And this goes
Oh,
straight, and I mean straight, but a little bit left, or into the codpiece, and you just hear, and you see him sort of straight, and his hips instinctively go backwards.
I hide.
And roll your stealth.
I use my action to hide.
Your bonus action, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just moved my mug. I can't remember what hide does.
It's just bonus action. Yes,
Makes you harder to find in the search.
So, do I just do? Is
Roll
it,
your stealth so that to see if he knows which direction you've gone.
22.
Are you looking to go over towards the clock tower, are you?
I don't. I'm just going to duck down from wherever I am and
Okay, you just
and
duck down on the
hide.
same. You stuck down on the same roof.
Like find a
Shimmy-
pillar or
Shimmy a bit to the left. In
Yeah.
fact, you just drop down to street level. There's still fighting going on above you.
I want to stay high.
Nobody gives you a second. You could jump up high within two beats for lambtail. Shakes
Okay,
for
yeah, I'll
lambtail.
take that.
And there's still fighting going on, and you are out of sight of Torfidus.
Okay.
Okay. A new player enters the arena.
Thank God for you, eh?
God for who?
Another player coming in
Oh right, yeah. And with that,
with no crotch shots.
And with that, so sorry, do you want to be on ground level or you want to be on the
Up.
You want to be on the roof? Okay, you just slide and roll along the roof. A new player enters the arena, and at that point, you feel half the house explode and be blown away. You
should drop
from
down,
you.
silly
The
Did
bit
you
of
call
the
me a silly Willy?
No, let him finish.
the force of the explosion blows you from one bit of the roof that you're on onto the one which you jumped over from on the house across the street.
Interesting.
Roll me a d20, please.
Actually, I think I can use my skills. And
Yeah.
I'm going to use beginning. You can nimbly dodge out of the way of certain area effects, such as a red dragon's fiery breath or an ice storm spell.
Okay.
When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a saving throw to take
Yep.
any half damage, you instead take no damage. So
Ooh,
let's
okay,
do
roll it.
a.
So
dex-
sorry, do you still need to? Do you need to?
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take no damage.
So that
Oh,
would
yes.
be a dex saving throw of 19 against the explosion.
That's
No damage.
so defense wins on a tie. You are blown. Roll me another d20 just for
10.
plus your
15 is dex.
yeah dex. Okay, so that's +3 then, is it? Okay. You are blown onto
No,
the other
you
roof.
get 11 for your saving throw, so it's 21 for dex.
Oh,
Don't
21.
forget, you don't add on your dex thing. You add on your dex saving.
sorry, I
So
completely
bear in mind
forgot.
where the explosion was. Do you want to try and? So you feel it. You have this innate rogue sense. You feel like this explosion is coming.
Okay.
You hear the whistle of the magic the magic missile.
I want to allow the blast wave to take me and throw me high up into the air onto the next roof. And as I'm being flung, I shout, "Suck it, big balls! Oh no, I just shot them!"
Yeah.
And your stealth is gone.
Why always got to tell them where you are?
Help you!
That was bad.
To be fair, she's aggroing.
Aggroing. When no one else is attacking.
That's what you use rogues for, aggro. Yeah.
And
Well, our barbarians in the middle of the air at the moment. Doing a Tom and Jerry running on the spot.
the force of the explosion. So you take no damage from the actual explosion.
blast.
The blast punches you through the terracotta sort of tiled roof across where the church, the place of worship spire comes out.
Yeah.
And you find yourself blown into an attic area inside that building,
Okay.
having taken no damage. You sort of torpedo through it. And then drop and roll inside,
Yes,
and you
I
come
do.
come to a stop in a
In a gymnastics finish position.
yeah, and you sort of turn around and do a couple of imaginary bows to the audience that are
Amen, hallelujah.
yeah. Gorrus, you are dead, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. Rubbing it in.
Is he dead though?
Well, we don't know. I think I'm going to find out how Wish works on this turn.
In our last adventure, what did you do, Jules?
Previously
Yeah.
on the Formal Gamer,
I
Gorrus
think this was this episode. That turn took a long time.
burst like a water balloon. Gorrus, you have died. You have died.
Okay.
You
So I need
you
to-
are dead.
I'm taking right. Okay, I'm
you
taking
are-
recording equipment though.
You are
Sorry. See you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Sorry.
Oh, he's beckoning me back. How exciting!
You have met your god. You have met your maker in a celestial dream. You've
Not in an
gone
awkward moment.
to a different plane of existence.
What's he
Oh
look like?
shit! Not the one with the dragon whale.
God's there, like, what the fuck is this happening?
I love my pet present.
You wake up and you realise, hang on, am I dead? You look around yourself. The battlefield is gone. You find yourself well, it would be ankle deep if you were standing up, but you're lying down. So I guess like up to hip height
Yeah.
in warm, putrid smelling water in a swampy type area. It's slowly bubbling up beneath you.
Oh, fuck it now.
You can see flies zipping around in front of you. There's a faint mist. The slight,
I love it when the air's water as well.
a slight breeze as the bulrushes move in this little area around you. You hear
I used to scratch my armpit.
you hear the caw caw of a bull owl. As it flies over the head. He ate the bull owl. And then bang! You are back and you take a huge breath. And as you do so, water seeps out of some holes in your tummy. And you can hear the escape of gas as you sit up in shock, almost Undertaker style, in the middle of a battle. You have no memory of what's happened over the last... You don't know, last few seconds. You don't know how long you've been here. You don't really remember what's happened. The last thing you remember was a feeling of intense pain and the dragon's jaws closing around your body as you met certain death.
Fucking hell! I feel like I've got how many hit points?
What hit dice to use? Is it D10 for a cleric?
Yes.
Is it? Roll me. Fact.
Roll me.
You're level 20.
I am level 20.
Roll me 10 D10, please.
10
Do it on your
D10.
phone for ease if you want.
10 D10. That is 50. 50.
You have. It's exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
You have 50 hit points.
Oh, that's not as bad as it could have been by any stretch of the imagination. Gonna cross out that 142 that I had before.
And that is 0 to 0, isn't it?
I really went 0 to 0. I'm back to
Commoner.
right, yeah.
You're lying.
That's how many Gorrus used to have.
You're lying on your floor, prostrate.
On my floor.
On the floor, prostrate.
It's your floor now.
Yeah.
You're still lying. As you're lying on your back, your eyes look sort of above you, and a building about three side streets down explodes, and you see Raven fly off the roof and through into a building.
Does he
Do
hear
I
it?
hear her shout something about
And you hear her shout,
I can't remember.
Hey, big balls. Oh no.
I'll go. Oh yeah, I went.
Oh yeah, that was
Suck it! I shot you in the balls.
"Stick it!"
And not like that seems like Raven in reality.
You reckon, movement-wise, based on where she's gone, you'd be able to make it to where she is. That area.
My cloud forms underneath me and pops me off the floor. I'm like, oh, now I have my cloud
It
back.
kind of comes. It's a little spluttery, but it then sort of kicks in like a shit engine taking hold, and you
Can I look to where I like to fight the dragon again?
look up, and there is no dragon.
Oh, okay, that's an issue. What do I see?
You see Sotru falling.
Okay, I'm gonna beeline.
In fact, he would be he'd be directly above you, wouldn't he?
I don't know. Depends where the dragon's room is. To be absolutely fair.
Yeah, 'cause he
I don't
did-
know where my little corpse
Because he did.
Oh, no,
he,
so you
he
got
threw his
thrown.
head
Flung
across,
me,
so
yeah.
it wouldn't necessarily
You
be
see
under.
Sotru falling out of the sky. And
I'm gonna beeline in a direction towards him. I can go 30 feet.
you,
No, I can do it twice.
for interest's sake, I left Sotru's thing to say that we'd do it on his turn.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to say mechanically. I don't think you would be able to.
So I see that he's past where I could save him. So I'm going to aim at where he's going to land.
Okay.
So I'm like, he's probably going to want some healing when he lands.
think
And
it's-
I could do with some healing.
Okay.
So I'm going to double up and think, that's probably my fault.
you see,
Because I did wish for that to happen. And I did not think of the consequences so much. So I should probably sort that mess out. Raven's mess seems to be Raven's issue. I'll believe that this seems to be my fault.
within the area, there is fighting going on in between you and there. Were you to take your floating, then yeah, obviously you could get
Yeah,
around.
I'm going to, yeah.
Near the area looking up where you think that he's going to fall, there is a fight going on again between some humans and there's humans and dwarves fighting some other red cloak cultists. You reckon where they are, you would be able to get involved should you wish to do so.
Let me see. No, I'm just going to go straight to where Thotru is.
They are. That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to go over them. Are they going? Is Thotru going to land in the middle of them?
He's going to land in the middle of them.
Has he landed when I get there?
We really should. Sotru, do you want
sort that one out.
Let's sort this one out. Right, Sotru, roll me.
Otherwise, I don't really know what to do.
Roll me 6d6, please.
Yep, no worries.
1, 2, 3, 4. You roll those 4. Okay. That one as well. 11.
12.
Wow, you rolled low.
Yeah, he's done really well. Oh, 18.
You take 18 damage. Plus 6, so you take 24 damage.
Oh, okay.
You've done alright there.
Thank you.
You and the 3 of you land, and actually...
Would that be considered bludgeoning damage?
No, for the purposes, I don't think that this is like... It's just a...
24.
Yeah, it's just full damage. Right, roll me... How much do you reckon one of your golems weighs? They're iron golems, aren't they?
Ooh, they'll weigh a fuck ton. Sorry, a fuck ton feet.
It's T-O-N and T-O-N-N-E at the same time.
So you took how much damage?
I took 24.
One of the... pick B, Boo or Bob, one of them.
Who's your least favourite?
I'm going to go with Bo.
Bo lands on one of the dwarves and completely crushes him into
Nice job.
They're on our side.
Nice job.
Crushes them into a... There's bone sticking out. This is a open fracture type affair. This dwarf is not in this plane of existence anymore, and your Bebo and Bob immediately start being set upon by some of the human tiefling cultists that are there, whilst being defended by the dwarves that are there as well.
Okay.
Right. Monsieur Gorrus.
Okay, so... Everyone's been hurt quite a lot, haven't they?
Yes.
And our soldiers aren't winning so much.
Actually, not really.
But all those 3 have been hurt.
Oh,
the
right.
3 other golems. And we've got lots of soldiers, haven't we?
Yeah. So far, with the interactions from particularly Raven, but some of them, the cultists seem to be beaten back in some of these. They seem to have been...
Good job,
Well, I need all this help.
Because you've
back,
killed
really.
about 3 of them, haven't you?
I'm still going to go for... I'm going to go for my level 9 spell. I think this is the time to help everyone out. Or maybe I have to leave it.
Do
for
it.
time.
Do it.
Endgame.
Could turn the tide of the
Yeah,
battle.
so...
What was your... Wasn't your level 9 spell...
God, no, that's my level 7 spell. I can do that plane off shift again.
Really?
Oh, yeah, bitch! That's level 7.
Do it to Torfidus.
Mate, if you want to see it, level 7, plane shift. Yeah. You haven't even seen the ones that got level 8. They're crazy. This is my level 9. So, over an area of 500 feet, I spread out my 700 hit points on people I can see. So I'm just going to max up as many people as possible, starting with myself.
Raven, you're still max health, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farven?
I've not been touched!
Yet.
So I don't know if we need to work it out exactly. So I'll take whatever it takes to get me, Sotru's 3 guys all up to max health.
And then put the additional on...
Onto everyone else. I just start firing it all.
Okay.
So,
mages.
Yeah, that's what I mean, our mages. That's what I want to use. So after I'm going to need to have 100
Ooh, you could
of
start.
13. Thotru's lost...
There's enough.
Yeah, but I just so you know what you've got to heal
You
all
can
people.
even start resurrecting mages.
Can't resurrect dead ones with that spell.
No, but with another one.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
you're looking at 550 spread. Okay, there's a massive buff. There is a resurgence in the amount of fighting and the health. Some of these bloody dwarves, bloody humans are on side.
Yeah, I'm literally I like arms to the air, screaming like, and just firing out sort of loving energy to everyone.
Do you still have legs?
Yeah.
Good.
Not that he needs them because
They're just in the cloud. The cloud is sort of like waist down. And sort of
there's like
slowly-
little bolts of red electricity running over these people. They are energized.
Lovely stuff.
Good play.
And Farben.
So I'm in my castle. There's 120 square feet.
Yes.
How far away is Torfidus and the dragons from the castle?
The dragons that are on the ground, because occasionally there are 3 of the dragons that are up in the air taking swan dives. You can only see 2 of those at the moment. You don't know where the 3rd one is. How far away are you? Are you looking for like a range in, like, are you trying to do a spell within 120?
Yeah.
Because, you're within that.
Okay. I think I will... give me a second.
One of the jutting out bits of your castle is there.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to fire another catapult at one of the dragons that I can see.
Okay. So one of the dragons that you can see flying ahead. Occasionally they keep doing like dive bomb and you see like a dwarf get picked up. The dragon will then go up high and then just drop them at a, from a distance of like 100.
How many more dragons are there? Sorry.
6.
There's 3 on the ground that have stayed grounded
Yeah.
that are around Torfidus, and there are 3 in the air, only 2 of which you can see.
We're not going to finish this today, guys.
So roll it up. So you're going for one of the ones flying around, are you?
Yes.
Right.
So they've got to roll against it.
That they have to roll against you. What's the what they're trying to get against?
19.
And what type of attack is it?
It's going to be my catapult, and I'm going for level...
But are they saving against Dex? What are they saving against?
Ooh, good question. Yeah, Dex. Yeah. It's level 4.
It's not great. 15.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so they take... Oh, God, there's so many D6s in there.
How many D6s you got to do?
6, please.
Okay, let's do 6 D6s.
We've got so many left from when Raven attacks.
That is 18.
Oh, no, sorry, 8. Sorry.
8 D6s.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Roll 2 more then.
No, 6 D8s.
Oh,
6
68. Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, 68. Roll them up for me.
Slowly,
Okay,
slowly.
31. Once they're all in, I just add them up. Quick maths.
31. So you target the different coloured... This is interesting because you would think that perhaps there was Mama Dragon in the air and there were other ones. These appear to be all different types of dragon. There is the huge black dragon. The one you've targeted is a smaller red dragon. There are other ones around in the air as well, and even some which are striped and multicoloured.
We took out the big black one, didn't we?
The big black one disappeared, yes. 31 damage to the red dragon flying around. It takes sorry, is this one of your like specially made?
Catapult. So I've got my boulders. I've got this room that I've decked out.
Yeah.
It's got these catapult boulders all in there.
This
so
one, this goes straight through the wing of that dragon. You see it like almost cartwheel in the air and take a dive of about 20 foot straight down, and then regain its balance in the air and flap furiously to get back up to height. Is that the end of yours?
Yes.
Yep. Sotru, you are on the floor in the midst of a fight. There are a significant amount of cultists and dwarves around you. Looking down the street, you can also see 3 dragons on the ground tearing up some dwarves with shields and spears that are trying to attack them. And Torfidus now looking wildly around, throwing out fireballs at the buildings immediately around the courtyard as if he's trying to flush out something or someone who is hiding amongst those buildings.
Okay, so how many feet away is he? Do you say 100?
To get to the edge of the square would be a double movement.
So, okay, I can go 50 feet, so I'll do a double movement towards Torfidus.
You will be running past a couple of people who are fighting. You just want to bull your way through
I want to
them.
bull my way through, and I'm going to quickly hand signal the other 3 to do exactly the same.
Okay. Yep. Your armor rating is going to be higher than that. 18?
Nope, not hit.
Your armor rating is definitely higher. Okay, you go through. There's a couple of people take swinging attacks at you as you go past. Can't you retaliate?
I get a reaction if I get hit.
If you want to... Oh, if you get hit.
Yeah.
All right, none of these hit. Okay.
Okay.
And you finish up at the edge of the square. There is... there would be cultists within range of Bibu and Bop should you wish to attack them now.
No, I just want to move.
No, you've done your double movement.
Oh,
okay.
right. Oh, can I do an attack once I...
Because they're right next to you. I'm giving you a Bibu and Bob
okay.
mini attack.
Yeah, we'll attack then, as long as it's not away from a movement.
Because I feel like you've run past so many people.
3. So probably not. Well, 6.
Very tired.
Well, it's 16.
Normal game
They
three.
don't fancy it.
It wasn't right for the spoon.
Right. You do, however, take a lance of magic-y type fire comes out from Torfidus. when you look at him, he spits in his hand, and then he's winging them out. You know, like you see people skimming stones on a thing. He basically does that, and he's winging out lances of fire from his hand.
Does he still have the arrow in his crotch?
He does, yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Good to know.
First one misses you. Second one, a 19.
Is that hit?
No, it's not.
Oh, I've done my maths wrong. Okay, I said 19 though, so we'll take that on the chin.
Oh, that is a 20. That is definitely a 20.
But I'm 20, so isn't that
No,
a defense?
natural 20 is always natural. And he has his plus to it, doesn't he?
We haven't had this many
Natural
naturals
20s,
for a long time.
You can tell us the season
Roll them
finale.
poisons.
Okay, poison.
Yeah. Before we do anything else, let's see if he lives. 99 again.
Singles, a 2.
Well, you're not dead.
42.
42
damage.
Just max damage.
Easy.
Could be worse.
Easy.
But is it magic? Yeah. So
It's magic, so it's not, unfortunately,
Yeah.
bludgeoning or anything like that. Let me find the... Okay. So that would have been... So that's going to be 20 damage
Okay, cool.
with that one. And Raven. Here,
Okay.
So you're inside this building. You can hear other bits of explosions and
Can
stuff
I
going
still
on
see
outside.
Torfidus if I find a window?
So the hole which you've gone through, you'd be able to have a look out, and it would get you an oblique angle into the square.
Let me try.
You see he appears to be distracted by the your friend or colleague.
So
Soru.
my sharpshooter skill allows me to shoot even with dodgy vision, like the same. So I don't have a disadvantage or anything. So let's give it a go. 16 plus 11 for 27 to hit. And
that's a hit, yeah.
presumably he doesn't know where I am, so it's still sneaky.
It is.
So it's going to be 11d6.
7d6.
Ready?
11d6. Oh, Jesus, I'm not going to be able to add these up very quickly. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 43.
Plus 5, 48. And I'm going to aim at his neck this time.
With another arrow.
Yeah, I kiss,
you
I kiss the
lean-
shaft, lean out, and pull it back and release it.
And again,
Gently.
this arrow wings out, and it's real fucking tight angle. You are. It's actually incredible. You're actually leaning out and not falling out the building. You know when Michael Jackson does the lean forward thing?
Yeah.
You're doing that sideways out the building and maintaining perfect posture and poise when firing this arrow. And sorry, you're aiming for his shoulder, sort of neck area.
Yes.
You know, some people get that piercing at the back of their neck.
Yeah.
You know that? Arrow stays in lodged like that. It's like he's got a piercing in the back of his neck.
How injured does he look at the moment?
He looks like he's bleeding.
Okay.
So there's
interesting.
blood trickling out the back of his neck in that area.
Lovely.
Gorrus, my love.
Okay. Gorrus is going to float upwards. Can I see Torfidus on the battlefield?
You can.
Is he within 120 feet of me?
He is.
Then he's going to get some lightning, and Gorrus is going to use this at level 8.
Do you need to see the sky for this?
Oh, now that's a good point.
Cool, it's not kind.
Oh yeah. If I can't see a point in the air where a storm cloud could appear.
I mean, he's
So
on a
it needs to be
storm
big
cloud.
enough to form a storm cloud. How big is the cavern?
We said it's big enough for you to do your little fly thing. However, do we actually think that internally in a cavern,
You said earlier it has a microclimate.
cold and stuff?
They are your words, not my words.
That
your
was me
words.
being nice, so you could still do your flying thing.
Hey,
DM, do what you want.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you can't call.
absolutely fine.
there.
He hates you forever now, then?
Oh,
I gave you the boon there for the flying.
no, don't worry. He's in some trouble anyway. I think younger, our friend over there. So I will instead. Is this the one I want to do? Yeah. Okay. How far away is he from me?
You were halfway down, so he's going to be 60 to 80 metres.
Meters or feet? Fuck's sake.
Feet.
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 Right, okay. Then if he's 60 feet, I am going to do on a 10-foot sphere around him, I'm going to do Shatter. I'm going to do Shatter at level 8. So that gives me another 7d8 plus onto my 3d8. That's 10d8. However, I'm also going to channel my divinity, so it's max damage. So that is 80 damage unless he makes a successful Constitution saving throw. Anyone who's in that 10-foot radius makes a successful Constitution saving throw.
And the dragons as well, that means.
So the dragons
Yeah.
that. What about the other dwarves and stuff that are in that area?
Collateral damage!
I'm taking 4 for this out now.
He did heal them, so he's coming to go.
How big an area is it? Sorry.
10 foot. Foot radius sphere.
Sorry, you're lucky. You are not within that.
Great.
Oh, I forgot he was over there.
So did I.
So he needs to roll higher than a 19 with Constitution.
Constitution.
Constitution. Bodge! 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 Okay, where are the pink ones? There's my pink ones. Can I roll it?
No.
Oh, there you go. You have to use the pink ones though. Come on, boxy boys.
Single digits first.
Something 0. Come on, 0, 0. 70. So just 70. Okay. What happens on 70?
Botch miss for prone. Oh,
Botch plus prone.
Yeah, so just fall in prone.
so
It's likely anyway.
the 3 dragons around him explode. There is a meat shower around, and Torfus, you see him go down on one knee, and there is blood streaming from his mouth, from his eyes, from his ears.
Do not question the power of Gorrus! Gorrus!
Oh, God.
And he sort of, you see him shudder, and you see him yank the arrow, the raven's arrow, out from his neck, snap it, and you see him look around himself and just roar with this injured, like, because of the blood in his throat, it's almost a gargling roar. And you see him like double up and then basically vomit blood into his hand, which he then splays outward in front of him. Like you saw him spit in his hand and flick fire that way. He flicks it out. And Sotru, roll me a d20, please.
Go on, Sotru, you can do it.
19!
19 plus your reflex.
Plus his dex.
Sorry, dex, yes.
22.
22. Okay, take half from that. So you'll take half, so you will take 15 damage. And you see reams of the dwarves all bowled backwards, spun round, burned. You see it's like this acidy clunk on their face as they're scratching and clawing at their eyes.
Gorrus has tasted death, and though he enjoys the feeling, he knows that he must save everyone else.
Farvin, you cast a spell last turn, didn't you?
did catapult.
I catapulted.
You
Dragon.
should have taken damage because you've cast Wish. Just remembering.
Yeah. So, I don't take damage if Wish is the same as a spell, a normal spell.
You don't take damage of what?
If Wish is the same as a normal spell.
Oh, what? Resurrection?
Yeah.
So, the stress of this casting spell to produce any effect other than duplicating another spell weakens you.
There we go. Beautiful.
Cool.
Oh, boom.
Very good, very good. He spits that out. He then he screams, and you see him, his arms again, go to his side, and the 2 dragons that were up in the air go to him and almost put their wings around him, and he is lost from view as these 2 dragons just come towards him. You see the cultists fighting through and going towards him, towards that area in the central zone, and farther from behind you, high up in the tower, you see a dragon that was apparently trying to get round and get behind you, just scream straight past you and go back towards the central area.
I knew you did it. I saw it in the simulations.
For a moment, the wings around there, and you can't really see what's going on. The fighting is still continuing. There's still bolts from the mages. When the wings come apart from the 2 dragons that are there, this is moments. It's basically been a turn. It's been 6 seconds since he's been under these wings. The wings come apart. The dragons sort of stand up backwards, and then both of them drop dead, one to either side, and standing there in the midst of them is an unharmed, unhurt, what appears to be fully revitalised Torfidus standing there with both arms astride.
Bloody hell, that was never in the simulations.
No, it appears that he has sucked the life force out of the dragons that he nurtured from an egg and revitalised himself. At this point, now, Farvin, Sotru, and particularly Gorrus, roll me a perception, please.
Particularly Gorrus.
Did it. I rolled it.
Well, sorry, actually, no, Gorrus, you rolled 2.
Oh.
Tell me what the lowest one of those is.
15 is the lowest.
And what, your Farvin?
15.
15 was your lowest?
Yeah, I rolled a 15 and a 20.
Okay.
Not
Sotru?
naturals.
11.
Okay. Farvin, you put your hand... I assume you have like a wizardy type bag.
Oh, lots.
You... Now roll me an insight, please.
There's so much going on. 15 plus 1, 16.
You felt some major magic just kick out from you, from your person. Sotru, you felt the same. And Gorrus, you felt the same. Farvin, this magic, you felt something just kick out, and you look down and you think, we're in trouble here. And as you get this feeling, this magic, a tear appears above where Torfidus is, and almost as if it's dropping from a different plane, a black dragon falls out of the ceiling back into the cavernous area where you are.
Oh, he's back. This guy.
He's going to be not happy
But-
about the babies.
He's not going to be happy about the babies. But that feeling that you got, that magic feeling that you got from your person, Farvin, that was disconnected. And you think back to when you were first to have left the university. You think back to the chat that you had with Master Seltin and Master Horan. And they gave you an item. Can any of you remember what those 3 items
Magic
were?
glow sticks.
Oh, yeah.
They gave you magic glow sticks. The reverberation from and the magic that has been kicked out from Torfidus' self-resurrection, the tear in reality, the death of Gorrus, the
Oh my
resurrection, the cast of the wish spell. This little vial that you had has split,
Oh, yeah, I died.
and the light that was in it, or the liquid that was in it has lit up. Bearing in mind you are in what you know to be a time somewhere where time has paused. Time is flowing differently outside in the real world. Suddenly, again, like starships coming out of hyperspace, griffins start appearing from different bits in the spherical orbit of where you are, and magicians that you recognise to be from from different universities all around Helen's Scar start appearing. People start coming out of the tunnels which are blocked, and what appears to be reinforcements from the wider world, from Helen's Star, start appearing in the outer outskirts of this domed type area.
Farvin's dancing, screaming out, yes, yes, I told you, Wellborn! I told you should have got some backup!
And with that, I think we will leave this episode and this season there. The future of Gorrus, Sotru, Farvin, and
Maybe Raven.
You coming to university with us?
I want to enroll. I want to enroll.
Is there a
Freshman.
Is there a Rose University?
There should be.
Yeah.
I want a hood.
I guess we get a teach for the first course.
we don't know how much time has passed.
Oh, shit.
We don't know what age this is. We don't know what has happened. But what we do know is that the tables have turned on Torfidus. And, as we say, reinforcements have arrived at the perfect time. Guys, thanks for playing. Thanks for listening.
Woo!
Woo! Oh,
Good job, Tom.
I think we've won. But it sounds like we may have caused some chaos.
And we will leave that there.
Bye!
The Formal Gamer, podcasts for those with exquisite taste.